Most of the time when you're adding a gallery to your website, using those third-party gallery plugins doesn't allow you to customize the look of the gallery the way you want it to. It doesn't give you the ability to change what the single gallery pages look like, or even what the album covers look like, such as these. In this video, we're going to cover how to create your own gallery plugin, and I say that with a stretch because we're not actually creating a plugin. We're just using other plugins to create the ability to add new galleries to your website so that you can actually manage exactly how every aspect of them looks. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of what this is going to look like. These are the albums right here. And if you click on View Album, this takes us to the single gallery page where we have the featured image up here, the title of the gallery, and then we have, of course, all of our gallery images below. And then when you click on a gallery image, it pops up in a lightbox format. So we have all of this done with a simple plugins that it's really something that you guys can just have in your back pocket instead of having to worry about those third-party plugins for the galleries. So let's get started. We are going to right now I'm using Astra theme. It doesn't matter what theme you use. This will work with all of your themes as long as it's compatible with Elementor. We are going to install a few plugins. So let's go and search for Elementor. We're going to need the base plugin. And I'm doing this from scratch just so you guys can see about how long it's going to take for this to work, for this to happen, and how easy it is for anyone to do it. So now that we've got Elementor installed, we're going to upload Elementor Pro. And this is the most updated versions of everything as of to this date. So Elementor, the 2.5.5, and then Elementor Pro 2.4.8, just so you guys know that I'm not having any issues or anything like that. Okay, so we have those two. Let's add a new plugin. This one is going to be the custom post type UI. And I've done an entire video on custom post types, advanced custom fields, and things like that. So go ahead and check that video out if you're not familiar with custom post types. But we're going to go and install that one. We need two more plugins. We need advanced custom fields Pro. And the reason we need Pro is because we need the gallery option for that. So we're going to click and activate that. And we need one more plugin called Anywhere Elementor Pro. And this is going to allow us to create custom skins for our posts. Now there is another way you can do this without Anywhere Elementor Pro, but I want to use this because I want to show you exactly how to customize this to the fullest extent. And I'll show you another way as well, because you know, buying all of these plugins can get pretty pricey, but I've bought these plugins already. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Advanced Custom Fields Pro is worth the investment. It's not even that expensive, but you're going to use it on a regular basis. All right, so let's go in and we create a new custom post type. And like I said, I've done a video on this before on creating custom post types. And if you need more information about that, then definitely go check out the video. I'm gonna scroll through this pretty quickly. Slug, plural label, singular label, have all of that down. I'm not going to need the editor. I'm just going to need a title and a featured image. So let's add that post type. Let's go to custom fields. We're going to go to field groups, and I'm going to add a new one. Gallery fields. And we're only going to add one field, and it's going to be the gallery one. So I'm just going to name this images. Go from text to select gallery. And we want to show these fields if the post type is equal to gallery. And we're going to publish that. All right, there we go. We've got that. Galleries over here on the left-hand side. We have no galleries found. We can look and see what it looks like when we add a new gallery. We have the title of the gallery here. And then we have all of our images over here on the big section. And then we have our featured image. Let's just drag that up here. Right here to where we can set our featured images. So I'm going to just upload a gallery real quick. We're going to name this one Scenic Housing Gallery. Something like that. going to add to the gallery, and I'm going to take all these pictures. I'm just going to take all of them. I know it's a lot, and we're just going to upload those right here. So these are uploading to the custom post, to the actual post type that we are creating right now, and it's going to add all of these images into the image section so that we can show this on the front end. I want to select all of these images, and we have them all right here. And now I want a featured image, which is going to be like the main image people are going to see. So let's select a featured image, and I want to select this one right here because it's a nice overview of the house. Depending on the galleries that you're uploading, this is a house gallery, so I want to upload that, make it look nice. Click publish, and we can view the gallery, and it's going to look pretty plain because we don't have the single post type designed. So let's do this. Let's set this here so we can show it later on. Go underneath of templates, theme builder, add new, select a single, select the post type of gallery, name it the single gallery template, create template. This pops up, we can get rid of this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to search for a widget called gallery. A couple of them come up: image gallery, ACF gallery, and just regular gallery. Now, image gallery will work fine. This is an Elementor Pro widget. ACF gallery will work also because it's an ACF widget from Anywhere Elementor Pro. So if you've installed Anywhere Elementor Pro, then you'll have this. If not, then you'll have to use the image gallery. So let's show you what that will look like. Image gallery, we have the dynamic option right here. Choose ACF gallery field, and we're going to select the images one. All right, so we've got this here. Now let's do a little bit of cleaning up. Let's make this a little bit larger. 4 columns. Link to the media file, and we're going to do a lightbox yes. Order by default, that's fine with me. We can style it up if we want to. So the caption, we could turn off the captions if we want to. So we have all of that ability. It doesn't look as nice as the advanced custom fields one, but it's definitely one that you can still use. Now, Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor also has one. If you've purchased that, you can use that widget as well. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to use the Anywhere Elementor one. From here, we're going to type in the custom field name, which, if we remember, we typed in images for that. We have a grid. We can also do a carousel if we want to. Let's go back to grid. We're going to do the image size of medium large, just because I don't want them to be blurry. Lightbox, yes. Columns, this is up to you, however many you want to do. 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. You see how we have these spaces down here? If we turn on masonry layout, it's going to allow us to not have this. So it's going to do that on the front end. The gutters and things like that, we can make them smaller or larger. And then, of course, our overlay, we have this overlay right here. So we can do the caption turn off, show on hover, never, whatever we want to do for that, so we don't have to have an overlay. And then we've got the ability to style it over here if we want to, do border radiuses, set overlay styling, things of that nature. So we have all of that there. We want to make it look a little bit nicer, so let's add a section above it. Go to the style and then the classic. We're going to use the dynamic feature again, and we're going to do the featured image right there. Let's make this a minimum height. Let's add a title. So we have the post title. Make this centered. Let's style this up a little bit so that we have it looking a little bit better. Let's make this white. Let's change the layout of the background. So we want this to be center, scroll, no repeat, and cover. So we've got that right there. You can always do whatever you want to do for any of these pictures. 100%. You can always customize these however you need. Just going to stick with cover for now. So we have the title, we have the featured image, and of course we have our gallery here. So let's click publish. We want to display this for all galleries. Let's save and close. We're going to back to our gallery right here. This is our single gallery, as you can see in our URL. We're going to refresh. So now we have our single gallery. We have the featured image up top, the post title right here, and then we have our masonry layout right here with all of our images for our gallery. And then of course we click on it and we have a light box and we can tab through these as needed. So now we want to display some albums maybe on the home page. Let's go and do that right now. Let's create a new page called Home. Publish that. We're going to go into AE templates and we're going to add a new one. This one's going to be called Album Block. And let's go down here to render mode. We're going to click on block layout. We have this post. We can do a sample post so we can actually see them while we're building it, and then we can hit publish. Now let's design this. And the part that we're designing is going to be this section right here. We're designing this section of our website. We want to make it so that people can click on these and can view the different galleries. These are going to be auto-populated, and the newest one's going to be put here, and then these each are going to move down, and then there's only going to be 3 shown at one time. So let's do a call to action because that's what those are on the site. We can design this however we wish. Okay, so we have all of this. Now we want to bring everything in dynamically. So we want to have a dynamic background, which is the featured post image, or the featured image of the post. We have the content. We want this to be a dynamic title. We can do a description if we want to, but we don't have that field. For the button, we're going to make it say view album. And the link is going to be dynamic for the post URL. For the style, we're going to go to the hover effects. On the background section, on normal, we're going to have this be a little transparent, just so you can see the picture. And remember, we're recreating something along these lines. So we have that, and then when we hover, we want this to maybe be a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. So we've got that, and I know this is stretching full width, and you're thinking to yourself, well, isn't it going to be full width, or how did you get it to be this wide? And I'll show you guys that in just a sec. With the call to action, the great thing about it is it collapses and resizes based on the screen width. So that we're going to use that to our advantage. So let's update this. Go back to our dashboard. And go to the page that we just made called Home. And let's edit this with Elementor. Alright, so we have our page and we need to add those blocks here. So we're going to search for the widget called Block. And this is if you're using Anywhere Elementor Pro. AE Post Blocks is the one we're using. Click and drag that in here. We're going to select the source of galleries. Select the block layout of album block. And we have the album block automatically appear right there. Let's do a little bit of styling here so we can have that drop down a bit and click a few more settings. Now, we can order this by date. So whatever date you add the gallery, you can order by title or by custom field, things like that. So we're just going to keep it simple. Order by date descending. And we want to show 3 of them because we're doing 3 across just like this. And then we have that. We have different layout options. So we could do grid, we could do carousel, checkerboard, list, whatever we want to do. Masonry, if they're going to be different sizes. We could do the pagination. We could turn that on or off. There's a lot of different styles that we can do with this. But for right now, we're just going to keep most of everything the same. I definitely encourage you to look at some options if you want to keep playing around with it. So let's view the page. And we have that right here. So let's add a new album just so that we can see exactly what we're doing here. Another album. And we're going to select some images. Select a featured image. Let's do this one. And we're going to click publish. Let's view this gallery here. So we have another album. Automatically put it in the background image for us. Automatically did the text for us. Has it on the right URL path. And then we have, of course, our album down here with our Lightbox images, which is always a great thing. If we go to our home page right here and we refresh, you'll see that we have the another album here. And because I have them sorted by date, we put the newest one first and then the oldest one down there. So as we keep adding them, it's going to put the newer ones here and it's going to keep pushing the older ones down. And it's only going to keep 3 because that's our settings. We want to only keep 3 of them. Now, there's so much you can do with this since you're creating it from scratch, and I'm doing that in quotes. But if you're doing it in Scratch, you have the ability to do a lot with this. For example, you can password protect the pages using a simple restricting plugin or something like Toolset if you're going to do that. But there's a lot of ability to do whatever you want with this. Like you can, let's edit this gallery template. And let's say you want people to be able to share these galleries. All you have to do is just add a share button with the icons and people can automatically share these albums right here. If you want people to be able to comment on it, if you have a comment widget, you can do that right here. Just add post comments right here so that people can just comment on it. You can build this however you want to build this in order to make it function the way you want it to function. If you want people to be able to download all of the pictures, there's a little bit more work, but you can always have a button at the top that says download all images. And then you can put a link back here that allows you, that maybe you uploaded a compressed file and making it easy so everyone can download all the images. It's very easy to just add that right there when you're editing the custom fields. All you have to do is go into your gallery fields, add a new one, call it download link, make it a URL or a text. It doesn't matter. And then update that. And then when you're adding your new gallery, you just type in your download link. So let's go here. Let's paste in this link right here and click update. Go to our single template, update this, and we're going to refresh so that we can make some changes. But the download all images, dynamic, URL field, download link. Style it up a little bit if you want to. Take away that background color, make this white, do a border of 2 with white, no border radius. So you've got this right here. You've got the ability to download all images right here. There's so many things that you could do while creating this. Just having the 2 simple plugins allows you to do all of this. You can make this title even bigger if you want to, so it doesn't have to be so small. You have complete control over this, and all you have to do is use Elementor. So let's go here. Let's view the gallery, and we have this right here. And then when we click on this, it takes us to that link that we had. So if you upload a zip file, it's going to take you to that zip file and it'll download that zip file for you. You can share it all right here. There's so many different things you can do when you create your own gallery. You don't have to be locked into those third-party plugins that sometimes break or don't work or don't do that one function that you need it to do, like have a share feature or a download all images. So getting creative with plugins and using them for something different than maybe that they're intended to be used for is always good. So we have that, and then let's show you a way to do this without Anywhere Elementor Pro, just because it's another plugin that you have to purchase. Let's go and type posts, and then we have our post right here. Click and drag that. Let's see. Our query, we're going to make the source be our galleries. So you see that we have this here. And then it's basically just going in and changing the different layouts of how you want it to look. You're not going to have a lot of control over it, but you've got something. So we can go in, make the image size larger so it's a nice full image right there. Take out the date and comments because we don't need those. Turn off the read more, turn off the badge, turn off the avatar. There's just so many things you could do with this, and you've already got your things. No, it doesn't look as nice as this, but you still have the ability to do that. And if you update that and view the page, you've still got your two boxes right here, and you can just click on it. Does the same function. So no, you don't need Anywhere Elementor Pro, but it doesn't hurt. And I guarantee you're going to use it on other websites as well. I use it on a lot of websites, any ones that have custom post types or anything that I need to customize like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, like the video, comment below, all those fun things. And I will see you guys at the next one. Thanks.